This is the last leg of the journey to Carmen Briag. If you've ever wondered what the definition of middle of nowhere is, I think this is pretty much it. If you look way off in the distance, you can see the Black Sea just kind of on the horizon. In this area they grow a lot of wheat. There's a wheat field and a really bumpy road that we had to traverse about 8 kilometers. Well, this is one of our favorite places. It's called Carmen Briag, which translates to mean, guess what? Rocky cliffs. This is where we stayed last year at Carmen Briag. Here's a cool little cave you can stay in, but it was occupied when we were here, so we stayed out right next to the ocean, right near that rock jutting up, and it was heaven. I absolutely loved staying here. It was so peaceful and quiet. Now last year there were a lot of people around here, a lot of climbers on the rocks and campers, but right now it's raining, so there's not too many people here. Of course, we were here in August, and it's the end of July, so maybe people come a little later. But probably not a lot of people camp in the rain, which is kind of our decision today, because I don't think we want to camp in the rain. But we do want to camp, so we'll see what happens. The hypnotic allure of the Black Sea. Nothing like it. That's right, we decided to camp, and so here's Theodora enjoying her first day sitting by the sea. I'll show you around a little bit at our campsite. This is the view from the rock just outside our tent. It's really awesome. And there's our little tent. Is this your ultimate camp spot or what? Right by the ocean? Or actually it's the sea, it's the Black Sea. Theodora! Now we're going to interview some of the local flora and fauna. Since there's no fauna around, we'll start with the flora. Here's a plant. Looks almost sort of sagey, really. Looks like our friends are arriving. Come on, you guys. Igor is showing me some wild garlic he picked. It grows everywhere down there. Well, it's nice to keep an eye on your neighbors. I think they're fishing. Well, what else do you do in Carmen Briag but hike down the cliffs and find a nice swimming spot on a hot day? Theodora and Mimi are kind of struggling along the steep edge there. This rocky path leads down to the swimming beach, and along the way we encountered a thrashing cave.
It's not so big.
No, the better ones are down by the ocean. They're not so big, but they're cool because they have shelves and stuff. It's a simple cave.
Cave number 1.
Oh, they have a guest room. Oh, jeez. You found a lizard?
Yeah, but I couldn't catch it.
Here's an old Roman fortress. Below it is this awesome beach, and past it are some more Thracian caves like the one you just saw.
only a little bit more interesting.
Ah, our own private beach. Look at that clear water. The white rocks of the Black Sea. Some places they use a lighthouse, but in Bulgaria they have the barking dog as a warning to ships when they're close to the rocky shore.
After a nice swim, we decided to hike along the cliffs to the Thracian caves. These were cave dwellers about 2,000 years ago in Bulgaria, and they left some awesome ruins.
Thracian caves, he says.
Come on in and see the cave. I guess they cut these out of solid rock. Which room do you want, maybe? This one's possible. But this is definitely kind of a fireplace. Well, I don't see much. They must have cooked outside because I don't see much. This is recent fires. This is not ancient fires. Yeah, they probably cooked outside, otherwise it gets too smoky in here.
I would call these your middle-class caves. The really cool ones are up ahead. They're much bigger and with a lot more rooms.
Yeah, this is the deluxe apartment. You get 2 caves. For a big family. Let's look around.
That's one. It's just like a home.
There's a little sleeping bench here if you're tired. No, not that one. It's the other one over here. I remember before we had one with a little window in it.
Yes, it's over there on the other side.
You can go this way.
What do you see now?
This is a Mimi-sized cave. Deep though. Look way back. These people must be short. For dinner with the family, you know, outdoor style in the summer.
There's something like it.
There is a prehistoric.
Oh my god, I think he made it. No, he didn't. Here comes Batman. He lives in the caves, you know, on the ceilings.
Romans wore these.
Oh, okay.
They knew how to party.
Oh, okay.
This one's a little more difficult to get into, huh?
I had some on the shoes.
Commercial. Good night. Oops. Always get a hat with a strap for those windy days. That's my policy. You know, one wrong move here, it's into the Black Sea. Speaking of wrong moves, how do you get down from this? Here we are in the deluxe cave. Woohoo!
I loved your cape.
Aww.
Here we are in the deluxe cave at last. There's a hole in the floor, kind of inconvenient. I don't know, maybe they climbed down there to go swimming. It goes to the ocean. Or maybe they just threw people down there they didn't like. I don't know. Here's a little cave window. And my God, there's a cave girl.
There's Petya way down the water. She jumped off the edge of this thing. I wish I could have filmed that.
Here's the other side of the deluxe cave, and the hole in the floor extends across the cave to this side too. We take a look down there, and what do we see?
Wow, those Thracians really knew how to party. Look at this indoor swimming pool they have. Beautiful, huh? Well, if I don't show up back in California, you'll know where I'm living. In the Thracian Palace, here in Karamanbriak, on the northern coast of Bulgaria. I think I'll go out on the veranda. Ouch! 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 Wonder where this leads to.
Greetings, cave girl. I have come to move in your house.
Looks like a bedroom.
Oh, nice soft bed. Look at the closet too, a walk-in closet. That's nice.
Well, I like this better than my house in California. Wait, where are you going, cave girl? Come back. Come back. Well, I searched and searched for my cave girl, but she must be hiding somewhere. Ah, there she is behind the rock. After a fun afternoon of exploring the caves, we decided to hike back because the weather was changing. We needed to check on our campsite. The trail back led us through this cool old Roman fortress. Then we went to check out what was making all the cricket sounds. And here's what we found.
So there's a guy that makes all the noise around here. And you can eat him, huh?
No.
No. Igor can eat him.
I don't think so. What's the horse?
What did you think you were eating last night, Mimi?
There's the little guy smiling at us. We let him go after this, or actually he escaped.
Got some berries, huh?
We took the jungle path back. And then we came to the rocky cliffs that climbed down to our campsite. To the left there you can see a little opening in the rocks. That's Igor's haunted cave. A ghost came to him there.
Is there a ghost in there?
No, but the skull.
Skull?
Skull.
Wow.
We sent the women ahead to make sure there weren't any snakes on the path. You know, women are pretty good with snakes. We're throwing some rocks away. He's always the conscientious camper, and improving the trail and making the campsite safer. Home again after a day of overexposure and climbing and crawling and getting scratched up on rocks. It's nice to get back and make some food and hang out at the camp.
What did you do to my cave? My favorite cave where I was planning to live. Come on.
Nothing I didn't do to the cave. I'm not gonna talk.
You used it for a toilet, didn't you?
Where is my lawyer?
You did the number 2 in there. And you had diarrhea too. Which means it's going to be very hard to clean up.
Close the camera. No.
There it is. My favorite cave. I was going to clean it up and make it nice. But no. Someone did the doo-doo in there. I hate that. I don't know why. The first thing I thought when I saw a fin was shark. Come on, jump. That's my boy. There must be a whole bunch of them out there.
Yeah.
Wow, that was good. Let's have a whole show, huh? Wow, he's right in the perfect spot too. Yeah, that's it right there. That's a great spot. Theodore, did you order the meal? This is basically the hangout. There's 2 cafes here. This is the one we always go to. It's the closest one to our campsite.
There's Theodora waiting for a meal under the cool shade.
Nastrave.
This cafe was a real oasis sometimes on a hot day. We'd come up here and relax in the cool shade and have some drinks.
Guy's playing a heavy game of chess over here.
After a cool glass of sangria, it was time to hit the road.
Action!
Action.
I was particularly fascinated by the horse carts in Sofia running around the city. Theodora asked me once why I was so fascinated by it, and she said, don't the peasants in your country use horse carts? Sophia is the root word of philosophy, meaning wisdom. Here's the matriarch of the city. Sofia is the capital of Bulgaria. It's kind of a crossroads where East meets Europe. A lot of the architecture is left over from the Ottoman Empire, and then a lot of it's very European. I love to go to places that are undiscovered. Sofia doesn't have a large tourist infrastructure. It has all the signs in Cyrillic, which is undiscernible to the English speaker, and regular alphabet that we use. Sofia is really a beautiful city. They develop parts of the downtown to make beautiful promenades and walkways, and cafes, and fountains, and restaurants. You'll see some of that later. Here I'm making some new friends, relaxing with a couple of the locals. Kind of quiet guys. Very literary country. Downtown is a book market. They use books and new books under tents every day. It was a very accessible city. I'll take walks downtown every day. I love the Victorian architecture left over from the turn of the century. One of my favorite little cafes called the Museum Cafe, surrounded by artifacts from the Romans and the Greeks. This is the National Theater. This is a really beautiful place, and of course the Theater Cafe was there, another favorite haunt of mine. Seems like wherever you go in the world, there's two people who beat you to the spot. One is Mr. McDonald, and the other is, you guessed it, Coca-Cola. Sofia is full of beautiful parks, and apparently an artist decided to create this work of beautiful carved wood on the edge of one. The creator of this fairy tale castle was a lone artist who pretty much did all the work himself and donated it to the city. There's an old church in the center of town that was actually a Roman gathering place and was later converted to be a church. Cool thing is, all over Sofia these ruins are really nicely restored. Some of them in the centers of buildings like this one. Bulgarian Orthodox architecture was unique to Sofia. I never saw it anywhere else in Europe. Here we are at another church. This one's a Russian Orthodox. You can see its architecture is totally different with these incredible gold domes. Now we visit the main cathedral. This one had the peculiar location of showing up every time I got lost. It was in the center of town, and you could see it from lots of different directions. And I kind of used it to get my bearings and get home a lot of the times. You gotta admire the architecture, even for crosses on the downspouts. At last we arrive at my favorite place in Sofia, the antique market. A lot of interesting things here, a lot of interesting characters.
This is moment Lenin. Yeah, Lenin. Lenin. Uno moment, back Lenin. Yes. Lenin is.
Parla italiano, huh?
Sì, parla perfetto. Che vuoi comprare?
Molto buono.
Momento.
Molto buono.
Prego amico.
Great.
hat?
Camera.
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 Mi amigo fala all languages.
Per il nome è originale. KGB.
Richard, it's the KGB original ID.
Yes. Oh, hey.
Just put your photo
Oh,
in
yeah,
here.
my friend. Original.
Original?
Original.
How much?
I'm normal 15
Koliko
leva,
stiva?
10 leva. 10.
10 leva.
10 leva. 10
And
leva.
you too can be a KGB agent.
Yeah, but it's
But they disbanded the KGBs. It's no good.
that's a little expensive, don't you think? 10 leva?
Very cheap. 10 leva, very cheap.
Too bad I don't play. Well, I mean, it's too bad I don't. It's great work.
That's a Bulgarian embroidery motif.
Oh, yeah. Theodora, what's your favorite?
My favorite one. This one.
Let's see it. Can you open it up?
I like the Oh, basically. Ah.
All right, that's kind of a cigarette case, isn't it?
Yes. And also, yeah.
Beautiful work on that.
Yeah.
I should just put these up on the wall. I like boxes better because you can put things in them. I'm just very fond of boxes, you know. Okay. Добре.
Сега, ако това
What's a town without fountains? In Sofia, there were fountains everywhere, although a lot of them weren't running. I'm only showing you the pictures of the one that has water in it. This is my favorite, kind of a surreal, abstract sculpture of fountains in the center of town.
Зеленчуци, който не яде, той голям не ще да порасте. Не ще има розови страни, всеки ще го победи. Рампара.
Did you get some strawberries? They smell good?
Yes, I think so. Although you never know.
не тази вече.
Как си ги подреждала? Зелени, червени,
Yeah, we didn't just come here to eat.
Само, ако ни дадете и малко хлябче и масълце, ще похапнем и ще...
Ah, why do you like those better?
Because they bloom better, I mean sleep better.
That's good. That's a good reason.
Yes, and they are cooler.
Yeah?
They are natural. This is the broom plant. See?
Uh-huh, uh-huh.
It's made from broom plant.
Broom plant. Gotcha.
Sofia had one whole park dedicated to sculptures and a lot of modern art. It was awesome. always hard to travel in a place where nobody understands you, but I found a couple guys that would listen to me and we had a great conversation.
Welcome to Capricisa.
As you can see, Capricisa was a real fairy tale type town. I just love going there, running around the streets, cobblestone streets, the old houses. Here I am, my first day. We just tooled around the town with our friends, going to different buildings. This is the entrance to an old church. Capricisa was a historic town where the Bulgarian Revolution against the Ottoman Empire began. Many of the revolutionaries and famous poets were from here. This is a statue of one of the famous poets waiting for her son to return from the revolution. This little lane leads down to the main square. Walk down with a group of Theodore's friends. The town square had a lot of cool little shops and restaurants. We got a chance to greet the mayor of Capricisa, who's wearing traditional flowers and costume. This shop sells some of the traditional clothing. We got a bite to eat.
Yeah, I want some.
Then we decided to grab a taxi for a trip around town. Taxis are very competitive. Here we are trying to race the taxi on the opposite road. Unfortunately, we caught the carriage during rush hour. There's congested traffic ahead. Here in Capricisa, a horse was a pretty viable means of transportation. Some people used them to haul things or just to get around. This is one of my favorite parts of town. Near the stream, there's a little store that we like to shop at. Here's Theodore's coming up to the owner. This is kind of a general store. They had all kind of cool items sitting out on their table. We looked around a little bit.
Gorgeous, huh?
Yes.
Qua sono tutte nomadi ucrainici.
This would make a nice dress for you, don't you think?
Yeah.
Handles cracked up. Next we stopped in this restaurant for a little bite to eat. Pretty place. Then it was time for our after lunch walk. or perhaps my after lunch sit.
Have you been drinking again?
No, no. It's very slippery on this part. Very slippery, dangerous.
After a lovely stay in our favorite town, we saddled up our horses or our rent-a-car and headed on down the road.
Welcome. Come in. This is the entryway. We take our shoes off here. Mine are not really unpacked yet. So this is the living room over here. This is a little, I don't know what's that called, that place where you can go from each other room.
Hallway.
Yeah, so that's the hallway.
But it's kind of a dining room, isn't it?
Not really. We have another dining room. We'll show you later.
Okay.
So that's the real living room.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Tell us about the living room.
got some nice cupboards.
You should open it up. What's that bottle there?
That's the favorite Slivovo Rakia, which doesn't turn out to be that good. That was the one we liked last year.
Mm-hmm.
But it's still okay.
Може ли да тръгна?
Да.
Никой не съм го виждал. Да, взема ли се в ръка или така?
Да. This is our TV. It's a very important piece of furniture, although it doesn't work very well. It works for 5 minutes and then the picture is lost. So we might as well hide it somewhere.
И ще взема
Може да се сходим до тук.
И ще взема някакви диски, т.е. половината от дисковете, които са останали там, на селекционна тайна.
There is some other piece of furniture that matches that one over there. It's kind of a nice set. Is this a set? Do you call it a set?
Yeah, it's sort of a set.
Come look through the window. It's a nice view. And we just discovered that over there is a pear tree. And the pears are ripe now. Maybe we'll go tonight.
You can go after dark because it's in the
Yes.
neighbor's yard.
Yes!
That's a good idea.
Крушите са готови ли отсреща?
Има круши.
Те само минут. Те. Нали те?
Да.
Круши. Това са круши така.
And that's our bedroom. That's a very comfortable bed. Very old, as you can see, and also it matches a very big closet. What is this?
I would call it, I don't know. I can't remember.
That's where we put our clothes. It's also very old, and the doors don't close very well, but it's beautiful. Yes, over there is the vanity. It's also very beautiful. I like it very much. And oh, this is a chair that I like very much. It's also old as well as everything else. And see this beautiful lamp. It's still a little bit dirty, but it's very beautiful. This is the porch out here. We'll use this very cool street. It's a very nice neighborhood. You go this way and you end up at this so-called Eagle Bridge that will show you some other time. That's another room we have. It's sort of like an office. You can see Quentin's arranged his things, computer and everything. So look at the windows here. They are very, very nice. It's very light and very sunny room. And that's another cool lamp we have here. It's very interesting design. So here we have a little dining room. Oh, here we have all our dishes. We also have trouble opening and closing this, but that's okay, I guess.
What about the little cups?
Oh yeah. Can you see those through the window?
Mm-hmm.
Look at those little beautiful cups. That's the chair I sit on. And I have my morning tea. And here we are in the kitchen. So we have this old stove, and where we can cook some things which we haven't done yet. Yeah, we did it once. And a little fridge. It's a little bit boring kitchen. Come see the porch now. This is a very, very beautiful view. Of the roofs of the houses. And check this big tree out.
Wow.
I like to sit here and watch it when it's not very hot out here. Oh, there is one neighbor of ours. Can you see her?
Mm-hmm. See us too.
Yes, I guess. Look at this beautiful artwork on the door of the toilet. There. Well, I didn't want to show it too much, but that's the laundry room. You can see the bathroom. There we are. Oh, there are some other pieces of art here. The mirror on the wall. Very nice. And on the window. Wanna take a shower? That's enough.